Hey everyone, today I want to talk about a super interesting book called Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. This book tells the history of humankind from a really unique perspective. The author, Yuval Noah Harari, is an Israeli historian. And what's special about this book is that it looks at how humans became the dominant species on Earth through three major revolutions: the cognitive revolution, the agricultural revolution, and the scientific revolution. What I found particularly fascinating was the idea that our ability to share common myths and beliefs played a huge role in the development of civilization. That was mind-blowing. Let's explore this together. I'll be going through each chapter in detail, so stay tuned.
Welcome to our journey through the cognitive revolution based on Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. Imagine the vast timeline of the universe. For billions of years after the universe began with a Big Bang, it had no life. Then, on a small blue planet orbiting an average star, life started. In this film, we'll see how Homo sapiens, a species from this cosmic event, evolved, survived, and became the dominant species on Earth. Our story starts quietly, billions of years ago, when the universe was born. From the chaos of the Big Bang came galaxies, stars, and planets. Fast forward a long time, and we are on Earth, where life began to grow. Life started as single cells and slowly became more complex. Our ancestors, the hominids, appeared in Africa, a land full of life. We were not alone. Other hominid species, like Homo erectus, also lived on Earth, but something special happened to our ancestors, sparking a big change. About 70,000 years ago, Homo sapiens went through the cognitive revolution. This new ability helped us create complex social structures and cooperate beyond our families.
What was the cognitive revolution? It was a change in our minds, not in our tools or weapons. This change happened inside our brains. The key was the development of language, which was more than just talking. Imagine a world where you only understood what you could see. This was the world of our ancestors before Homo sapiens. But with language, we could share stories, myths, and beliefs. This ability to create and believe in things that aren't real is unique to Homo sapiens. It helped us imagine together, work in bigger groups, and build complex societies. Language became the tool we use to create human culture, full of symbols, meaning, and shared ideas.
You might wonder, were there other human species back then? Yes, there were. Neanderthals. Our strong, cold-weather cousins lived in Europe and parts of Asia. The Denisovans, another human species, lived in Siberia. So why did Homo sapiens survive while our relatives went extinct? The answer is complicated. Some scientists think Homo sapiens mixed with other human species, adding their genes to our own. We can see this in our DNA, with traces of Neanderthal and Denisovan ancestry. Others believe Homo sapiens outcompeted these species for resources, leading to their extinction. Our advanced language skills helped us communicate and work together better. The extinction of other human species shows how fragile life can be. The story of Homo sapiens' rise has its dark moments. A uniquely human spark. What made Homo sapiens succeed while others didn't? Was it just our big brains? Neanderthals had bigger brains than us. The answer is a mix of many things, a perfect combination of advantages. One key factor was our control of fire. Imagine the power of using fire, the warmth it gave in cold weather, the light it brought at night, and the protection it gave from predators. Fire wasn't just energy, it helped people come together, a place where communities could gather, share stories and bond. Fire also changed our diet. Cooking food made it easier to eat, unlocking nutrients and calories we couldn't get before. This helped our brains grow, as they needed a lot of energy. Our smart brains, control of fire, and better social structures gave Homo sapiens an edge in surviving.
Ascendancy to the apex. With our special thinking skills and new tools, Homo sapiens started an amazing journey, a journey that took us to the top of the food chain. But this rise to power had its downsides. Before Homo sapiens arrived, ecosystems were in a delicate balance, shaped by millions of years of evolution. Predators and prey, grazers and plants, all worked together to keep life in balance. But as Homo sapiens rose, this balance started to change. Our hunting skills, improved over generations and shared through language, became more advanced. We learned to track animals over long distances and to plan our hunts together, allowing us to hunt animals much bigger than ourselves. As our ancestors spread around the world, they met many big animals like mammoths and mastodons, as well as giant sloths and saber-toothed cats. The story of Homo sapiens' rise to the top is a complicated one, a story of cleverness, adaptability, and also destruction.
The fire that forged humanity. Let's go back to the early campfires. Fire gave us warmth and light, and it changed human life. Picture early humans sitting around a fire, telling stories and making friends. Fire let us cook food, which helped us grow and build communities. Using fire, we made better tools like strong spear tips and pottery. Fire was key to human culture, giving us light and warmth in many ways. A world conquered, a species lost. When Homo sapiens left Africa, they were curious and looking for new resources. They met other human species who had lived in these lands for a long time. One of these species was the Neanderthals, who lived in Europe and parts of Asia for hundreds of thousands of years. But these meetings were not always friendly. Evidence shows that they fought over resources and land. However, their interactions were not just about fighting. Studies show that Homo sapiens and Neanderthals had children together, and their DNA is in us today. Even so, Neanderthals disappeared about 40,000 years ago. Scientists are still debating why they went extinct, but it was likely due to several reasons. The loss of these other human species reminds us how fragile life can be, even for smart and adaptable beings. The legacy of our past, the promise of our future. As we face an unknown future, it's good to think about the amazing journey that got us here. From our start in Africa to now, the story of Homo sapiens is about strength, change, and discovery. Our language skills helped us share ideas and knowledge. Learning to use fire gave us warmth, safety, and a way to gather together. Our big brains helped us think deeply and create new tools. This drive to invent keeps pushing us forward, bringing both chances and problems. As we look ahead, we carry the history of our past, full of both successes and failures. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the cognitive revolution. We've looked at where our species came from, how we developed our special thinking skills, and the big impact we've had on the planet. From the start of humanity to today's tech age, it's been an amazing journey, but our story isn't over yet. As we keep evolving and shaping our world, we face new challenges and chances that will test our smarts and kindness. The choices we make now will shape our future and the fate of life on Earth. Stay tuned for more cinematic stories about human history and beyond. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.